Hi and welcome to the latest Ancient Egypt news from the second week of September. The Egyptian Archaeological Mission of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, the SCA, working at Tel El Faroun in the city of Hosseiniya in Shakir Governorate, has uncovered a sandstone stela bearing a new and complete copy of the famous Canopus decree, first issued by King Ptolemy III in 238 BCE. The decree was originally proclaimed when the high priests gathered in the city of Canopus, east of Alexandria, to venerate King Ptolemy III, his wife Queen Berenica II and their daughter, and to distribute the text across Egypt's major temples. While other copies, both full and fragmentary, of the Canopus decree have been found as recently as 2004, this is the first complete hieroglyph-only version discovered in more than 150 years, making it one of the most significant finds relating to the Ptolemaic period. Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, His Excellency Mr. Sherif Fati, emphasised that the continuous achievements of Egyptian archaeological teams are adding new pages to the history of our ancient civilization. He stressed that this discovery highlights the archaeological importance of Shakir Governorate, whose hidden treasures continue to astonish the world. The minister reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to fully supporting all missions working in Egypt, ensuring the best environment for future groundbreaking discoveries. Dr. Mohammed Khaled, Secretary-General of the SCA, explained that the significance of this discovery lies in the fact that it's a new, complete copy of the Canopus decree, found after more than a century without such a discovery. This, he noted, represents a qualitative addition to our knowledge of Ptolemaic royal and religious texts, enriching our understanding of Egyptian history and language in this period. He added that this new stela joins 6 previously known copies, some complete, others fragmentary, discovered in sites such as Kom el Hisn, San el Haka and Tel Basta. Unlike the well-known trilingual versions of the decree in hieroglyphic, Demotic and Greek, the newly discovered stela is inscribed entirely in hieroglyphs, opening new horizons for the study of ancient Egyptian language and providing further insight into the content of Ptolemaic decrees and royal religious ceremonies. Dr. Mohammed Abdelbadi, head of the Egyptian Antiquities sector at the SCA, described the stela as being crafted in sandstone with a rounded top, measuring 127.5 centimeters in height, 83 centimeters in width, and approximately 48 centimeters thick. At its top is a depiction of the winged solar disk from which descend 2 royal uraei wearing the white and red crowns of Upper and Lower Egypt. Between them is the hieroglyphs Di Ankh, meaning he who is given life. The central field of the stela contains 30 lines of hieroglyphic text executed in moderately fine relief. Dr. Hesham Hussein, head of the Central Administration for Lower Egypt, explained that the inscribed text preserves detailed accounts of the acts of King Ptolemy III and Queen Berenica II, revered as the beneficent gods. Among the royal measures recorded are donations of offerings to Egyptian temples, maintaining internal peace across the two lands, tax remissions during years of low Nile inundation, elevating their veneration in the temples and establishing a new priestly rank in their honour, instituting a new religious festival on the heliacal rising of the star Sirius or Sopdet, introducing the system of adding a day every 4 years, the leap year rule, dedicated to the worship of the beneficent gods, the deification of their daughter Berenica within Egyptian temples. The decree also stipulated that copies of the text be inscribed in hieroglyphs, Demotic and Greek, and displayed in Egypt's principal temples. Tel El Faroun, identified with the ancient Egyptian city of Imet in the eastern Nile Delta, was an important urban centre from the Middle Kingdom onward. Previous excavations at the site have revealed Ptolemaic period temples and large residential complexes, including a sanctuary dedicated to the goddess Wadjet. The Egyptian Museum in Tahrir has opened a new permanent exhibition showcasing wall paintings from the palace of King Amenhotep III at Malqata, west of Luxor. Inaugurated by Dr. Khaled, the aforementioned Secretary-General of the SCA, and Mr. Andreas Fiedler, Head of Cultural Affairs at the German Embassy in Cairo, the exhibition marks the first time these murals have been displayed together since their discovery in the late 19th century. The collection, previously scattered across multiple galleries, has been restored and curated into a single space through a collaboration with the University of Munich and funding from the American Research Center in Cairo. The exhibition highlights the artistic and historical significance of the murals which once adorned the walls, floors and ceilings of Amenhotep III's royal palace. Positioned in room 13 of the museum, the display includes vivid examples of early Amarna art which influenced artistic developments during the reign of King Akhenaten. The exhibition also features related artifacts, including a statue of the scribe Amenhotep, son of Hapu, a head of Queen Ti and a vessel inscribed with her name, providing a broader historical context. The Palace of Amenhotep III remains one of the most extensively documented royal residences of ancient Egypt. Built late in the king's reign, it served as the venue for the said festival and was renowned for its intricate decorations and vibrant wall paintings, which are now preserved for public viewing in a single, cohesive display. As part of the final preparations for the long-awaited opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum, the GEM, on the 1st of November 2025, the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir has announced the closure of the Tutankhamun Gallery from the 20th of October 2025. This closure will allow the completion of packing and transporting the last remaining artifacts of the Golden Pharaoh to the GEM, where for the first time in history, the entire collection of over 5,000 objects will be displayed together in a single purpose-built suite of galleries. Dr. Khaled of the SCA confirmed that the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir will remain open to the public during its regular visiting hours, with the closure affecting only the Tutankhamun Gallery. He explained that the temporary shutdown is necessary to safely carry out the final conservation, packing and logistics required to transfer the objects. It's also noteworthy that the Grand Egyptian Museum itself will close its doors to all visitors from the 15th of October to implement final logistical and organisational measures ahead of the inaugural ceremonies. Public visits will begin again on the 4th of November 2025, coinciding with the 103rd anniversary of the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb by Howard Carter in the Valley of the Kings. In a significant new discovery, the Egyptian archaeological mission working at Wadi Nazm in South Sinai has uncovered a copper smelting workshop, several administrative structures and ancient watch points as part of its ongoing excavations at this major mining site. This discovery comes within the framework of the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities' efforts to advance archaeological research in Sinai and to highlight Egypt's pioneering role in managing and exploiting its mineral wealth, opening new horizons for cultural tourism in areas that still hold many secrets. Sherif Fatih, Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, emphasised that this discovery underscores the strategic importance of Sinai in ancient Egypt as a principal source of copper and turquoise, and affirms the deep Egyptian presence in the region across the ages. He reaffirmed the Ministry's commitment through the SCA to supporting archaeological missions, as these discoveries not only enrich scientific knowledge but also connect the achievements of ancient Egyptians with contemporary concepts of sustainable development. Dr. Khaled of the SCA noted that the excavation results reveal architectural and industrial remains indicating continuous Egyptian mining activity in Wadi Nazm from the Old Kingdom through to the late period, with a marked flourish during the New Kingdom. Among the finds are copper smelting workshops, multiple copper ingots of various shapes and sizes, and clay tuyères. Those are kind of blower nozzles, compelling evidence of an organised and advanced metallurgical industry that produced copper for transport to the Nile Valley for use in craft, military and administrative purposes. Professor Mohammed Abdelbadi, also of the SCA, added that two major structures were identified: a rectangular sandstone building near the western entrance of Wadi Nazm and another near the junction of the Wadi and Wadi Suwa. Both were initially used as watch points before being repurposed during the New Kingdom as smelting workshops, where several furnaces, copper slag and ingots, one weighing over a kilogram, were discovered, along with tuyere fragments in multiple sizes. Dr. Hesham Hussein, head of the Central Administration for Delta Antiquities and director of the mission, reported that cleaning and study also extended to a third structure located on the southern edge of Wadi Suwa, likely a control point or observation post for ancient Egyptian mining expeditions, possibly predating the New Kingdom. The team also revealed part of a vast central workshop containing various types of copper smelting furnaces, ore preparation tools, ceramic crucibles, Egyptian amphorae and vessels, large quantities of charcoal prepared from local trees, and refined clay blocks used to make the tuyères. The Egyptian mission continues its work at Wadi Nasb, aiming to uncover more details that will document Sinai's vital strategic role throughout ancient Egyptian history and shed further light on its importance as one of Egypt's major metallurgical and mining centres. And Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli conducted an extensive field tour recently to inspect projects surrounding the Grand Egyptian Museum, as Egypt accelerates preparations for the landmark institution's official inauguration. Madbouli said the inspection underscores the government's determination to finalise works around the GEM ahead of the grand international ceremony, which will spotlight Egypt's ancient heritage to the world. He added that recent meetings with ministers and officials focused on ensuring that surrounding roads and urban spaces present a world-class image befitting the nation's civilization. During the visit, the Prime Minister inspected the new tourist promenade, which directly links the museum with the Giza Pyramids Plateau. Tourism and Antiquities Minister Sherif Fatih described the GEM's opening as one of the most anticipated cultural events worldwide, highlighting the promenade as part of a national strategy to cement Egypt's status as a premier global tourist destination. The promenade extends for 1.27 kilometres with an average width of 13.5 to 27.5 metres. It starts at the GEM's parking area, crosses the Fayum Road and continues into the Heritage Zone, creating a seamless link to the pyramids while preserving the site's visual identity, Fatih said. Designed to international standards, the promenade features walking paths and eco-friendly electric vehicle routes, enhancing the visitor experience while improving the aesthetic character of the pyramid's vicinity. Madbouli also inspected Sphinx International Airport, situated near the GEM and the pyramids, describing its location as a vital hub for welcoming official delegations and tourists during the museum's inauguration and beyond. He toured the international and domestic terminals, reviewing passport control, customs counters, baggage handling systems, as well as the presidential and VIP lounges. Hind Abdel Halim, Deputy Governor of Giza, confirmed the completion of landscaping works, including palm planting, irrigation and lighting. The Prime Minister praised the progress and commended the Minister of Civil Aviation, Sameh Hefni, and working teams for preparing the airport to host Egypt's guests at the GEM's opening. And that's it for this week. This news podcast is brought to you by Ted Laux and GNT Tours. Ancient Egypt News is now rated in the top 5 Egypt history podcasts according to feedspot.com. Follow us on social media and now on YouTube. Thanks for listening to this episode. Please feel free to comment and share. Until next time, thanks again. Cheers. Bye-bye.